So today I decided to get out of the studio. We're going to take a trip down memory lane. That's right. We're going to get in the car and I'm going to take you on a field trip. So hop on in. Let's go. All right, everybody, here we are. This place looks familiar when I was here a lot. This look familiar at all to anybody? Well, I'll give you a hint. December 8th, 2004, that sign read damage plan. And I want to show everybody this. This has been here for quite a while. So it says on facing me, it says rest in peace, Dime. And on the top, CFH, Cowboys from Hell. At one time there were a bunch of guitar picks laying on top of here, and either the wind, rain, when Mother Nature's kind of swept them away a little bit. So this is the Alrosa Villa. These cars are here so nobody can park here, I'm imagining. So unfortunately a lot of people know this as the place where Dimebag Daryl Abbott, formerly from Pantera, was shot and killed. I know it as the place that I would come see national bands. A lot of local bands would come through and play this place, and fortunately I was fortunate enough to play here many times. So I don't remember the first time that I was here. Probably sometime in my late teens, I would imagine, maybe like 20, something like that. First time playing here, I don't remember. It's been many years. There's a lot of stuff that I don't remember because, well, as you can guess, there's just a lot of drinking going on back then. So there's a lot of A-list rock stars that I've met here. And so many musicians that I've had the opportunity to meet here. Just a couple off the top of my head. Todd, my girlfriend and I saw him with his band, The Conflict, a couple years back. It kicked ass. I saw Wednesday 13. Saw his band here, and it was kind of a funny story. After his set, I went up and talked to him. And I told him, I was like, man, it's an honor to meet you. I've been following your career for many years, and it's good to finally meet you. Turns out that I had met him a long time before in my previous band. He and another bandmate came by to check out our set. This is when we were playing, I think, in Akron, just northeast Ohio. And so yeah, it turns out that I had met him before, but didn't remember. Gee, I wonder why. Steve Summers from Pretty Boy Floyd, they played here, and I got to meet him backstage, which I'll show you that later. Phil Lewis from LA Guns. He wasn't in LA Guns at the time. He was with a solo band, and I actually got to meet him. I remember his bass player. His bass player's name was James Tavis, and he played in a band called Lost Boys, and Lost Boys was kind of a side shoot from the band Odin, which, if you remember Decline of Western Civilization, the metal years, Odin was one of the bands that was featured. So I so many stories. So real quick, so this club holds anywhere from, it's pretty big inside. It holds anywhere from about maybe 700 to 800 people. It's got a couple different levels. It does have a lounge, which I may have seen once, so I couldn't tell you what the food was like. 2 levels. Let's see, I can show you this. So when I would come here as a fan, I would go around this side, around this corner, and that's where the entryway was. So this patio went in maybe about 20 years ago. When I played here, it wasn't in. So there's the entryway. The person who shot Dimebag, Nathan Gale, he'd been hanging around the club for a couple hours trying to get in, this and that, and they were trying to shoo him off, like, man, beat it, kid. So eventually, this was the way he actually got in, was through the patio. And this back is going to look different. Yeah, this back is going to look different because there were people who would write tributes on the back door to Dime, and some of it's been either washed away or cleaned off. Last time I was here, there was just a little bit of it still here, but it's been quite a few months. And yeah, most of it's been taken off. Either that or painted over. And as you can see, some taggers have gotten a hold of it. Yeah, you can see it very faintly. So this is the back door. This is where the band's load in, load out is. You can kind of see it. Rest in peace, Dime. So when I was in a band and we would play here, this was the load in, load out. Most of the time when we were loading in, there was not security. There was, some people who, staffers that, worked here that kind of, kept track of things. But I don't ever remember there ever being any security guards around this door. I could tell you this story. I was in, this is probably early to mid 90s. I was in a band called Freak Show. And we were playing, I think, for like a semi-national band, and we were opening up for them, and my girlfriend at the time didn't particularly like the way that I was kind of interacting with the crowd, so to speak. And so right after our set, she punched me right behind this door. She punched me, and so security had her removed. So there was security here. So, and yes, it is, a bad situation, but I can look back at it and, you know what, it is what it is. So yeah, that's the load-in door, and Nathan Gale, he got up on stage. Right behind this wall is the stage, and it faces this way. So you can see all that. The bar is up against this wall. Right where you see the trash dumpster and all that. The bar is right behind that wall, and the stage is right behind this wall. So when the on-duty police officer James Niggemeyer, he was called in because everybody was calling 911 after Dime was shot, and he took out. Unfortunately, Nathan Gale actually took out like 3 other people along with Dime, and a couple other guys were hurt. So Officer Niggemeyer came in, and he actually went through that door and went up on stage. Because Dime was on that side of the stage, and so he had to go he had to cross the side of the stage, go in, and take care of him. My only connection to Nathan Gale is he actually grew up in the same small town that I did, Marysville, Ohio. And I was doing a little bit of research on it, and it turns out that he was paranoid schizophrenic, and he thought the Pantera was stealing his music or stealing his lyrics, and they eventually wanted to steal his identity. So he definitely had some mental issues. He definitely needed some help, and I remember reading he had a job in Marysville, and one of his bosses was the father of one of my friend's girlfriends. So that was kind of creepy when I read that the other day. I was not at this show. I was living in Cleveland at the time. I was doing my thing with my old band, and I think earlier that year we had done our final show. So, or else, believe me, I would have been at the show to see, you know, Dimebag and Vinny and Patrick and Bobzilla. They were a great band. So I just wanted to show everybody this. Like I said, everybody knows this as where Dime was shot, but to me, it means a lot more than that. This place was run by a man named Rick Catella. I've had the pleasure of doing business with him several times. Obviously, you know, booking bands and whatnot. So he retired years ago, and I think the last couple times that I was here, his sister Diane, who, if you're familiar with the Alrosa, Diane was usually the person who worked at the front and you know, did the whole, you know, ticket thing and, you know, money and cashier things, whatnot. Very nice lady, very good family. So the Alrosa is for sale, and the last price that I heard, asking price I heard, was 1.2 million. But I don't know, I can't explain it. You know, I was one of the people that were MIA. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you this. So this place holds a lot of crazy memories. You know, a lot of national bands would come through here, and you know, I would see them, open up for them, get to meet them. So yeah, just a lot of good memories. So, and that's it. Crazy. So place has been closed down for a while. I don't know when the last show that they've actually held here. I couldn't tell you. I know it's been a long time. So love you guys, and I will see you guys later. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do so, and you can hit that little bell and get notified of any future episodes that I put up. So that'd be awesome. Thank you everybody for your support. Love yourselves. Take care of everybody. Hopefully everybody's family is doing really well in this crazy time, this crazy world. This society's off its rocker. So love you guys. You guys take care.